on? What's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Apologize for the inconvenience. We had technical difficulties, but guess what? We here, and guess who? Hold up, see, and watch when I pop this in the window. Guess who here? Jimmy already. Look at him. Yeah, what's going on, man? It's just hey, it happened. Dude, you got your orange on. Hey, man, why you got on orange today, man? Could you? First of all, let me know when you start you. I don't want to start you right now. Let me, Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you something. You know how I am. You know, we have a World Series starting tonight in our city. Welcome to the Chop Shop. My starting five, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all tomorrow. No, I can't do it. Let me see who my start. Let me see who first get you. Monte Cora, Michael Jordan, Rod Wells, Corey Willis, Sonya Billingsley, and Darrell Anderson is the sixth man of the day. Thank y'all for being so patient. But we have a World Series starting tonight, Jimmy. Let me get, before you get to going off, because you went on a soliloquy the other day. Oh, my God, about the Astros. Telling us about. But guess what, y'all? Jimmy, did you know this? Jimmy, I didn't know all the vitriol because I don't listen to the local talk shows and the local other talk shows other than ours. Chris Walker's here. Jimmy, I didn't know it was so much vitriol towards my man. You notice that's why I said I'm gonna always support Dusty. Jimmy, it's a lot of vitriol. Chris Walker is in the building. Let me put y'all names up there so people can know who y'all are. I put Chris up there. But Jimmy, I found out something. There haven't been a back-to-back World Series winner in a century, in this century. It's hard to win in baseball back-to-back. In this century, Jimmy. Then somebody was telling me about, I did some research on my boy Dusty, Chris Walker. They said, because Jimmy used to complain, Chris, let me help. He over there, he can't wait to talk. Jimmy used to complain, man, our pitching ain't that good. Man, we ain't got this. So somebody told me, where's Cindy? Where's my Cindy? Somebody told me, Chris, Dusty is a bullpen magician. They say he's a bullpen magician. I said, what you mean? They said these middle of the road relievers that he got, who was nothing. He put them all. He put them together and put them in, because they wasn't that great. Even Jimmy was complaining about the pitching. But all of a sudden, the ERAs go down. Hey, Chris, guess what? We didn't have Garrett Cole, right? Verlander get hurt. No, I didn't say we. I mean Day. I'm sorry, I said we by mistake. Day, the Astro. Then George Springer, lead. And guess what they tell Dusty? Jim, Chris Walker, you got to help me with this. Can you get us to the playoffs with this? This is what they asked. They want to talk about Jeff Lunau, and they want to talk about AJ Hinch. Jimmy talking about that. Jimmy said something yesterday. Jimmy, the stuff you said yesterday might be right. But Carlos Carrera, this is what got me, Chris. Carlos Carrera said, I'd like to sit next to this man. He said, just to soak it up because I learned so much from him. And then the sports radio people talk about him. They talk about the cheating. Yes, I talked about the cheat. Chris talked about the cheat. Everybody talked about the cheat. But they said baseball, everybody cheat. Jimmy, I talked to some people because I wasn't going to listen to y'all. I got to have me more than one source. I talked to some of my baseball people. He said, Robert, we all be cheating. He said they wanted to make an example. Baseball wanted to make an example. And Jimmy, you said this. Out of the Astros. I'm getting information, y'all. I'm not just going to sit here and listen to y'all and think what y'all say is right. I go get information. Guess what? They back in 51, some dude named Bobby Thompson. Jimmy, I don't know if you know it. He was cheating. They caught him cheating. Ever since then, They caught him cheating, and somebody tipped the pitch off, and he knocked a home run. Baseball, y'all, is a scandal in itself, y'all. So I just wanted to know. I just had to learn a little bit more about baseball. See, y'all sitting up here, Jimmy up there with that crazy looking face. When you know better, you do better. I'm just rooting for Dusty, like I told y'all in the beginning. I'm not rooting for that old sorry ass organization. I'm rooting for Dusty Baker and George Springer. Not George Springer. I'm sorry, Brantley. What my man named Brantley? Brantley. What? Brantley with the daughter. Hold on. In case, Jimmy, you're looking crazy over there. Just in case, this is who I'm rooting for.
And I'm glad he's on our team.
Mariah, what do you think about all this?
I love my dad.
That's what I'm rooting for. Welcome to the show, Chris Walk. I just had to start the show with that. I just had to start. I can't, let me tell you something. As much as I want to throw it in the face of you and Mindy and the rest of them Astros fans, I can't root against Dusty because this local market has been tearing his head off, and I just found that out yesterday. So, yes. What's up, Chris Walker? How you doing, sir? Oh, I'm glad you muted yourself, man. Unmute yourself, man. You're still muted. Jimmy, are you muted? Chris, somehow you muted you. You must be on your telephone. Just go back out and come back in, Chris.
Let me tell you something. I gave you all this yesterday, and that's for a reason, for you to put it into your chamber. That way you can go and shoot it somewhere else and educate other folks and those who didn't get to see it. That's why I explained to you about those Astros. And the thing is, I talked to one of the administrators with the Houston Astros yesterday evening about my question is, what do we need to do in order to keep the flame burning for Dusty Baker to get re-signed for the 2022 season? And you guys have to realize, and he was like, still be fine. I think he's gonna be fine from what I understand, what I heard. I say, you said one thing, you say I think. I mean, if this was a whole different situation, a whole different person, that would be the headline. Just like they have pay, and understand something, the hashtag Carlos Carrera, people that said they know that Astros probably won't be able to afford within their means, within their budget, Carlos Carrera. Meaning that Carlos Carrera is going to get 350 to 400 mil. An MVP in the World Series was mil. Like a 10-year deal with him. Astros are not willing to lock in for that many years. But at the same time, let's go 1 year with Dusty. And my thing is this, in case guys don't understand, Major League Baseball is about to go on a strike. There haven't been one in about over 2 decades. So this strike is going to take place in December. Training camp starts around March for baseball. So they got basically 90 days to get it together. And understand something, from what I was told last night, they've been trying to talk about and avoid this for the last couple years, since right before the pandemic. So
they've been trying to do what? Say it again, Jimmy.
I don't know what they've been talking. The two sides, the union and the owners, have already been talking.
Yeah.
So this is not one of those things where you ride down the boulevard and there go railroad track, or they go, the bridge closed. No, they knew this bridge was going to be here when So that means if the strike is on, which is it's November next week, guys. November's next week. So I mean, basically a month and a half they have in order to solve something. don't look good. It's almost guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed. So that means, guess what? How is that for 45 days?
How is what,
So
Jimmy?
when does Dusty get his deal?
They don't
got
have to.
45 days.
Yeah. Okay. They can
right.
do his deal
Before
because
the
management,
talks-
Jimmy, management is different from the players now. Dusty's
They
management.
can do his deal. But
They can do Dusty's deal. Dusty's on the side of the management.
they could do his deal, but you think, but do you think the odds are why?
Welcome back, y'all. It's crazy. I told y'all this thing is fluctuating up and down, but welcome back. But that's a unique topic that Jimmy just brought up. I didn't know he was going there because I know for a fact that Dusty. I don't think it has nothing to do with the strike situation or the lockout or the work stoppage. That's what they call it, a work stoppage now, because both sides, when both sides can't agree, and think about it in this and that the baseball when we had the pandemic, baseball they was talking about it during the pandemic because they knew it was a new collective bargaining agreement was up. So it's time to, but it's just so unique, y'all. But what I was talking about, I don't know how Jimmy went from what I was talking about Dusty into talking about they can't do Dusty's deal. I can't wait till he get back so I can hear this. I just can't wait. I can't wait. So but what do y'all think? Are y'all there? Let me see. Is any? Yeah, I think ain't people there. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Bring the DA. Rod Wells said, "Bring the DL to the National League next season." Oh, okay. I guess that'll be all right. Oh, okay. I mean, the National League. I don't know why they don't do that. Hey, it ain't Women Rock Wednesday, Brandy. Brandy, what you been doing? Brandy, you been to happy hour already. But well, I see the people are back. I mean, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about, because I don't listen to the local news stations. And I found this, it was crazy that they were talking about, hey guys, I really hate when the chop shop is on the site. Nah, don't worry about it. Hey, we'll be all right. Hey, let me tell you something. Sometimes it's happened. Sometimes I'm not informed enough, but about baseball to have. But just think about that. What's up, Ed Russell? I'm just waiting. Just think about. I can't wait till Jimmy get back. Let me see. Let me check. Wait a minute. I'm actually seeing. Wait a minute. They might not let him come back. But that's a unique. But what I was trying to say, and maybe y'all don't listen to it, I just found out this morning that even when Dusty makes certain decisions about basketball, I think Lance McCullers. I think this was Lance McCullers. They took him out of the game. Dusty took him out of the game one time, and somebody was playing in time. And what happened? People were getting on him because he started another pitcher instead of the pitcher everybody thought in the bullpen. But see, what they didn't understand, Lance McCullers' arm tightened up, and he told Dusty. So Dusty had to go to a bullpen, and the guy who warms up the quickest happened to be a pitcher that everybody wouldn't think about, putting in the game. So they said the Houston local baseball media tore his head off. See, I don't keep up with it enough, and I'm glad Jimmy back because I want him to address that. Jimmy might not do nothing, have nothing to do. It might just be the system, Jimmy. You're a little bit better, but Jimmy, I want to share something with you. I know you was finishing Dusty. I know the fight, Jimmy, is between the Players Association and the owners. So usually coaches or management are excluded from this. But Jimmy, I want you to finish. I can see you good. Say something so I can make sure I can hear you. Say something right quick. Just say yes or no. Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Testing
Okay.
1, 2.
I got something for
testing.
you. I want to help you. You know, because you watch this game, and many watch the games a lot, right? They say it was an instance, I think might be recently, McCullers, Dusty came and took McCullers out the game. Jimmy came and took McCullers out the game. All right. And the local radio guys was chopping them up, right? On the radio, right? But they didn't realize McCullers had told Dusty, my elbow, my forearm is tight. Get me out the game. So Dusty brought in a guy out the the relief pen, out the bullpen that they didn't want, they questioning Dusty. But Dusty later on, after everything worked out right, Dusty said the reason I chose this guy because we had no idea that McCullers was gonna hurt himself right that quick. So I had to choose the guy that can warm up the fastest because we didn't have all damn day. See, I didn't know those are the kind of moves this man be making. And these people were Jimmy, you might have known. I didn't know they were chastising because I don't listen to the broadcast. But they said they was tearing his head clean off the bone. I just want to share that with you and let you know. I've been doing my little research.
Yeah, and it just didn't start there. You got to realize. I said, guys, there are times when a lot of people in America that may not necessarily be Astros fans, but due to a lot of the circumstances and situations which is angled or inserted itself into their lives before and even during the pandemic, that it's okay to root for your kind. But everybody ain't your color, ain't your kind, but to root for your kind. So some people are going to root for Dusty merely just because he's black. And deep down inside, there are some people that's going to root against Dusty because he's black. And that's the world that we've lived in for many of centuries. And that's the world that we dwell in right now. So if that be the case, that's the whole thing. The problem is people do it apologetically. And that's why I think if that's what I'm rooting for the black quarterback. You say it in football all the time, black folk amongst each other. But how often do we say that in front of white people? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. You can get in front of brothers. Oh man, talk man, my black quarterbacks. Look how they kicking ass.
I don't understand your point.
Black quarterback 7-0.
Jimmy, I'm having a problem. I don't understand your point. I don't understand. I just don't understand your point.
My point is, people like you are going to root for Dusty. You just mentioned two people that you're rooting for. Ironically, there are two of the only people on the team, two of the very few that happen to be black.
You talking about in baseball, because guess what?
That's you.
I cheer for Tom Brady as my favorite quarterback. He's not my color.
I'm talking about this right now.
No.
I'm not talking about that.
But
we're not talking about that. That doesn't mean
not a fair assessment.
That's the whole thing.
But
that doesn't mean that that's it. That's the only way that you choose.
Okay. Okay, but that's the way you play. You said I root for Dusty because I like Dusty. Can't I like Dusty? And I like Brandon. I can't help it. Tatis, I like Tatis. So you saying I just like them because they black? No. I just don't. I'm serious. Tom Brady.
It just understands something.
And I like the V-Man. Hold up. I like the V-Man. I like Justin Verlander.
You like Justin Verlander's spouse more than you like Justin Verlander. They ass get divorced tomorrow. You ain't down with Verlander no more.
But they ain't got divorced.
Come on now.
Kate Upton.
Exactly.
Kate Upton.
As
Yes.
the facts change.
But but I
As
like
that
them.
fact changed, then the
Jimmy,
ruling
I
changed.
liked him before they ain't been married that long. I like the V man. Jimmy, I've been like the V man. I don't know why I like him, but I like him better because it's spouse. You're right.
You know why you like him. You
Hold up. I like Russell Wilson.
To it several times.
I love Russell Wilson because of his spouse. I like Tom Brady. His spouse ain't bad either now. So maybe I just like guys who got nice looking spouse.
So that's your why. So now back to the what. The what is that most of the guys that you say that you root for, not the teams, most of the guys happen to be all black. The vast majority of them happen to be all black.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. So my response to that is why does it have to, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. So that's what I'm saying. But nobody says that. They're like you just said, well, man, that's the same thing some white folk would do. They'll go try to find that one black. Well, man, that's my, you can't say that about me. This is one, look at him. This is my guy right here. We go fishing together. Well, if he lost his job, would you still go fishing with him? You know what I'm saying? Because he's the executive in the other company, and so y'all go fishing together. He's black, or he's a star player. So then y'all go play golf together. If his ass lost his job and went bankrupt or got cracked out, would he still be your guy?
Jimmy, I didn't realize because you made this from one of my comments. I just said because I don't listen to the local shows because I think the local TV. I think the local radio or local everything. That's why I'm glad we have this show. I think it need to be more diverse. I really, really, really think it need to be, and I'm not the only one. And you saying the reason those guys who got professional positions, the reason they gonna talk negative about Dusty. We've had black managers before. They're gonna talk negative about Dusty because he's a black manager.
No, not necessarily because he's black, but because you want a guy that look like you in that position
to win. Okay. But guess what?
So you rather have your guy.
And you're right.
And you're
right. Yeah.
So by default, then that means that's the secondary. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you talking.
So it's like, once again, I mean, it's one of those things where it's hard to prove, but it's easy to present it. And I just presented it out there and threw it out there in the middle of the road. So if you swerve and miss it, then cool. But if you run right over it, then it's there. That's why it's there for.
But I'm proud of him,
and,
man. I'm proud of that guy, man. I mean, I just didn't realize, man. I just did. The question is, then they told me he on game day he was listening. They asked him, "What you listening to, Dusty?" He said he was listening to Tupac and Slim Thug. And then somebody said he was listening to Tupac's "Picture Me Rolling," and he was talking about, he was putting throwing a finger at all the other teams in 2018 and 2019 who needed a manager and passed up on him. And he's like, "Picture me rolling now," But what I found out about baseball, Mendy, and sports, and I try to relay this a lot to y'all, because what they were doing to Dusty is they were saying, if you don't succeed in the playoff, it's a testament to your manager. Because all of y'all, he ain't winning the chip. He ain't winning the chip. He ain't winning. How many championships you get? How many championships you get? That's this culture. But some of us understand that the playoffs in baseball is a crapshoot. We all know that somebody bragged about the other day. We had 107 win Giants, Jimmy, and 106 win Dodgers, Jimmy. They aren't in the playoffs. That's why this is a crapshoot, all of it. There has been a back-to-back. I just said that, y'all. There has been a back-to-back World Series. There hasn't been a back-to-back World Series champion in a century. So baseball fluctuates up and down. It's a crapshoot every year. Who's going to win? In 100 years, there has not been a back-to-back champion, ladies and gentlemen. So baseball, I guess, I mean, it's just a weird sport. And thanks to Mindy, I'm learning a whole lot more about it. But I just wanted to share, man, that Dusty Baker, man, a testament to him, man. You know, I'm proud of him. Just glad to be, you know, because if y'all notice, I can hate on Astros. I say, Jimmy, I don't want them to win. The Red Sox, the hell I'm going to cheer for the Red Sox. But I'm just doing that, you know, to make fodder on the show. But, man, Dusty Baker, that guy I got behind me on this screen, that's why I cheer for the Astros right now. And not too much else other than Brantley. But that's it. And they both happen to be black. I'm sorry. Hey, and I'm not, Jimmy, I'm not apologetic about it. And thank you, Kim Jackson. She said look what I love about Kim. Look what Kim said. We got 923 subscribers. I love that, Kim, boy. Hey, that's why that's my niece. What else you got out here, Jimmy? You want to still talk? Yes, Mindy Collins, thank you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, it's going now. We're trying to move around and we can get around the
Let's get around the
horn with a lot of topics. Actually, it was kind of light load last night in the NBA.
Jimmy, you there? It was a light load in the NBA last night.
I mean,
No, you froze up a little bit. That's all right. Keep going.
I mean, DeMar DeRozan had 26 in the win over Toronto, which Toronto, you know, it's not, you know, that ship didn't sail, but still, Chicago is looking well. How about Lonzo Ball, 15 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. He hit 5 of 9 3-point attempts. Lonzo Ball did on last night. Zach LaVine had 22. I mean, you know, time will tell how good these Bulls can be, but right now they're laying the foundation, or the foundation has been laid of something that could be exciting for this program.
Jimmy, before you leave that game, I want to comment before you leave the game. You finished with the Bulls yet? Are you finished?
Yeah. I mean,
I want to share some because I was talking about it during the Olympics. They made it a point about they said Zach LaVine has been a perennial loser since he's been in the NBA. You know, the last time he when he was on the Olympics time, he done had Jimmy 4 consecutive wins in a row when he played on the Olympic team. And now last night he had marked the 4th win in a row, the first time he ever won 4 games in a row. And by the way, what's status, Moody? He's there. How about those Chicago Bulls? But Dad Moody, I'm glad you can cheer for them. You better cheer for them guys. 500 at any point, Jimmy, since March 2017. What's this year right now? 2020, 21. Yeah, 2000. They haven't been over 500. That is Moody. At a point since March 2017. Jimmy, not even 1-0. They haven't won a season opener since I think might have been the Jimmy Butler and D Wade was there. I don't even think they won one day in a season opener. But Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you something you didn't mention. Alex Caruso is playing well. He making all kind of plays.
Yeah, he played 28 minutes last night.
He averaged I think in his first 3 games he had 9 steals. I don't know how many he had last night. 3.5 assists a game. See if you had one last night, Jimmy, a steal. Throw down some terrific dunks. He's shooting well. I mean, Jimmy, the Chicago, but that is Moody. That is Moody. Since the D Rose era. Thank you, that is Moody. I know it was way back. That is Moody. I'm getting old. I can't think. Y'all been inept for a while. But Jimmy, Alex Caruso was getting MVP chance the other night in Chicago. Chicago thirsty, man. That is Moody. Lonzo, and
He had 4
he and
steals last night.
He had many? He had what?
Caruso had 4 steals.
Wow. So that's 13 steals in 4 games, Jimmy. Hey, he balling. Hey, check this out. Lonzo playing good defense because you know DeMar DeRozan can't play a lick of defense. So, but I'm watching Lonzo ball and Caruso just putting their hands in the lane. They're getting a lot of deflected balls, Jimmy. And I know they ain't played. They ain't played the Lakers and them. They ain't played the teams that's supposed to be good yet. But what I thought about though, what that is Moody. That is Moody. This is something for you to think about, y'all, and we'll take a look at over the season. Since the Bulls didn't give him his extension, Jimmy, if he makes the All-Star team this year, or make one of these All-NBA teams, he eligible for the Supermax. Zach LaVine. Now he's not. But if he make it this year the way he playing, he's eligible for the Supermax. Because they didn't give him an extension. I just wanted to let everybody know that. What's the next team you're talking about?
I mean, start those Bulls. It's been like I said, 1996 since they have started to 4-0. 1996, guy, and it might not seem much. It's only 4 games into the season. You got but this what it does.
Who was playing for them, Jimmy? Then I think this guy named who stick his tongue out, who got the shoes. You probably wear a pair of shoes every now and then, huh? He probably was still playing.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman ain't got no shoes, man. You just okay. I know you just don't. I know. I'm figuring you out. I know from now on not to ask you no questions that I won't answer. But what else you got?
Yeah. And we were talking about the games from last night. Brooklyn got back into the winning column with the 104-90 win over the Wizards. The Wizards hadn't lost a game. They won both of their games to start the season. So that was a good thing in regard to New Jersey, based on them being part of the primary or secondary news pretty much every day of this early basketball season. James Harden, 14 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds in 30 minutes. However, he was 1 for 8 from the 3-point land. But Patty Mills came off the bench. He didn't do much the other night off the bench, but last night he was back to his hot hand, 5 of 9 from 3-point land. Patty Mills had 21 points in only 23 minutes off the bench. Now, I'm looking Paul Millsap, 9 minutes. Paul Millsap can't, I'm watching his minutes and watching him this season early on. He hasn't really cracked his rotation. That was just one of those things. It disappeared that Paul Millsap was just a name that they got, and he was pretty much, heavy trash. Think about it. In Brooklyn has played 4 games this season. Paul Millsap has played single-digit minutes in 3 of those 4 games. And it is what it is. I mean, and in 2 of those games didn't score a single point. I think LaMarcus Aldridge, did he not play last night?
I didn't. I really.
If I'm not mistaken, he didn't touch the court. He played the other night.
I watched bits and pieces of it. I watched bits and pieces of it. I was hitting that golf ball yesterday. I wasn't thinking about him yesterday. And I'm serious.
Yeah,
the Washington Wizards. Oh, the Washington Wizards were undefeated until that.
Well, 2 games in, yeah, they won the first 2.
I mean, undefeated is undefeated.
Yeah,
we're bragging about everybody else undefeated. I didn't realize that.
Well, they no longer. No longer. It ain't but like 2 undefeated teams in the league. I think Golden State is one of them, and I don't know who's the other one. But I know Golden State hadn't lost. Oh, Chicago Bulls. We just talked about it. Chicago Bulls and Golden State Warriors.
Thank you, Chuck McGowan. Look what Chuck. You're right, Chuck. Blake Griffin that's heavy trash, Jimmy. But guess what? No, Jimmy, I'm going to tell y'all what we're going to do. All right, do me a favor. Because we can go back and forth. We can talk about them. But what we're going to do at the 20th game mark, because it's 82 games again, Jimmy. At the 20th game mark, we going to revisit we're gonna revisit this conversation. We're gonna revisit this at the 20th game mark. We're gonna revisit. Jimmy, what was the old? I met him yesterday, Jimmy. What was the old announcer? The old announcer for the Astros long time ago. He retired.
Milo Hamilton.
It's another one. Give me
Jimmy, Milo Hamilton.
Jimmy something.
I don't remember Jimmy.
I met the man yesterday and forgot the man's name. Oh man, Dan Pastorini had a golf tournament yesterday, and Jimmy, all your old heads was there. Lamar Latham, all your old heads was there. All they had. Just what the girl go tell. The lady is part of the Astro Foundation. Guess what she said? You make sure you come through the middle entrance, cause guess what? I got a rally towel for you. I said, baby, first of all, I don't know what entrance I'm coming into the game, but I don't want no damn rally towel. Jim, they're going to give out the ball, but go keep going. I just wanted to bring that. I wanted to find out, did you know this guy? And I forgot his name. It wasn't Milo. It's another guy. I can't think of his name. But keep going, Jim.
Yeah. And, also last night, man, Milwaukee Bucks, they continued to roll 119-109 over the Indiana Pacers. Greek Freak, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists in 36 minutes. 10 of 18 from the field. The Greek Freak, Chris Middleton, 27 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. And understand, Drew Holiday, in the last 3 games, I think he's played, played, and he sit again last night. So if Milwaukee can win by double digits, despite not having Drew Holiday in the lineup, I mean, this team, I mean, they're a well-oiled machine. I mean, talking about Milwaukee.
They leader is flat out serious.
They're focused.
Their leader is flat out serious about this season. He said, I don't care about last season. You don't find that too much.
You know what else I like on this Milwaukee team? I mean, he's not an offensive part of their focal point, but he is so freaking valuable. And that is Lopez. He didn't play last night either. If next time you watch Milwaukee play, watch Lopez, his communications and his dialogues with the guys when he's on the court.
Oh yeah,
man, Lopez, you talking about focus? He's locked in with these guys, and it's one of those things where this team, think about it, whoever knocks them out will have to beat them 4 times within a
Jim. I just looked at something.
7 games.
And you didn't mention it because I guess you don't like white players that much. But Grayson Allen been playing well for that team. Pat Connaughton been playing well for the Milwaukee Bucks. And in that part of the country, it's great to have these guys of this white guys, especially American guys, playing as well in that part of the country. And just think about the beat writers, Thaddeus Moody.
Remember I mentioned earlier about unapologetic. No, let me correct you. I don't not like white players. I just like black players more. So I'm not going to apologize for that. So I'm not going to get on that side of the fence. I like black players regardless of sport more than any other race. So that's period. Let's get there. We can proceed.
Okay, good. So back to this.
That don't mean I don't like the other ones. I just like them more.
I know. You just didn't mention it. But Thaddeus Moody, I saw something. Got a young man, Thaddeus Moody. I want you to make sure you look out for him up there in Houston. Up there in that area. Jimmy, the young man is the beat writer for, think of what, just from right now, his name is Jamal Collier. He sent me Jamal Collier, right? He is the beat writer, Jimmy, for ESPN, for both the Chicago Bulls and the Milwaukee Bucks. So I think that's I-94. Is that I-94 going up there back and forth? At Thaddeus Moody, let me know. That young kid, a young black kid. They say he's a good follow on Twitter. His name is Jamal Collier. If you want to know about those two teams, this young man is new to the ESPN family, and he's going to be covering both of those teams. So I just wanted to shout out that is Moody. See, I'm looking out for you up there, boss. But Jimmy, but that's all, man. I just wanted to. What's the next team you want to talk about? Because this stuff.
I mean, yeah. And I mentioned the Greek Freak a while ago, but I mean, his brother got to start as well. How about that, man? 2 brothers starting. Greek Freak's brother is in the starting lineup.
I didn't see that. I didn't even look at that.
Of Brook Lopez.
I didn't look at
his brother
that.
He's actually part of the. He's got a promotion this year.
I did not look at that, and had a plus 12. Yes, yeah.
He's. I mean, every game. Look at every game. He's part of the rotation. It's not like he's just gonna play and ain't gonna play at all tomorrow. He's actually part of the rotation. That means he got a promotion at work.
Yeah. Play hard.
Yeah. How about the Boston Celtics have won after losing both of their first 2 games? They've responded, beat the Rockets the other night, and they beat the Charlotte Hornets, who the Charlotte Hornets was undefeated until last night, 140-129. I'm gonna tell you something. Jaylen Brown, he did not play against the Rockets.
Oh,
remember, guys, he had 46 the other night. No, it wasn't 40. It was 40
something.
36. What it was? 40 something the other night.
40 something. Yeah.
In they lost the game, but he had that 40 plus. He come back after sitting out 30 last night on 12 for 20 shooting with 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals in that 140-129 win over the Charlotte Hornets. Jason Tatum didn't have a good shooting night against the Rockets. Bounced back, 41 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists in that win, 6 for 12 from three-point land. Lil Ugly had a good shooting game last night.
About time.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Lil Ugly, if he stays healthy, because he signed a 1-year deal, then his bag will be delayed. He will never get that bag that he tried to get, that the Lakers had on the table. He's not going to get that. But he can get half that bag. If he get through this season and it's on the uptick, I'm watching these plays, man. You know what? It was just something with the Lakers. I think him and AD you know what? Damn, does AD just get into it? Everybody? Except LeBron?
Don't say, shh, Jimmy, hold on. That is Moody on the line now. That is Moody. You can't say nothing about AD now. If you're Chicago. Get on his ass, Jimmy. He get on everybody. He ain't saying nothing to LeBron. He get on everybody except the boss.
Well, that's the same way. You remember back in the days when DeMarcus Cousins had that jacket on his back as the bully, and then Zach Randolph was in the middle and got in his face, and then everybody said, "Well, hell, why you keep that same energy towards Zebo that you had toward his other guy? You ain't messing with Zebo." And showing up.
But Jimmy, get what Zebo told him. I bully the bullies, fella. You done mess with me. I bully the bullies, so you done mess with the wrong one. I said, oh my goodness, I love Zebo. Zebo to start hanging back at the Memphis. Jimmy, hey, let's go back to people we talk about our surprise teams. I told Jimmy, I think he liked John Morant, but just because he from Memphis and that's my hometown, he always got some slick. But that John Morant trying to play his way up into the Supermax. He wants to be on the All-Star team this year. And he played, but I didn't want to jump the head. I just wanted to tell you because I don't like how you hound John Morant. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But who else you got?
I mean, John Morant, 40 points the other night against the Lakers. In that loss, but John Morant is grooving right now. Yeah. And Jackson got $100 million he signed for 3 weeks ago. And so now the expectations of Jackson increases because now you on the clock and you're expected. They invested $100 million into you. You are obligated to be a valuable Robin and on some nights Batman.
Jimmy,
seriously, that's what goes down.
I'll go one better. He should take that because he's been injured a lot, to try to work yourself to a supermax. That's what I'd be doing. Forget being obligated just because they gave me 100. He got to have the mentality, I need to work. These next 4 years, I need to work for the supermax. These next 4 years, instead of me just resting on my luck, you get better in this league. If you sit back and say, oh, well, like y'all expecting me, no, dude, I got to help John Moran. And Jimmy, guess what they've been doing? They've been winning and don't have Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is the number 2 guy on that team. To me, and he been hurt. So Memphis, I mean, they got Memphis and Chicago and Charlotte. I mean, what I love about it, the NBA, I'm just looking at these young stars. You know, everybody was wait, talking about when LeBron and them leave and all that. Man, let me tell you something. We get a couple of more better guys in these next draft. If the Cade Cunninghams show up, because I know Jalen Green is, and we get a few more of these kind of guys, Anthony Edwards of the world. Hey man, this league gonna be in good hands. This league gonna be in good hands. We, like I said, when Michael Jordan left, look what happened. The league is still in good. Excuse me, the league's in better hands. So y'all who love LeBron, when he leave, the league gonna be all right. I know y'all sad, but it's gonna be all right. But I just wanted to share that with people, Jimmy, because I've been watching. Minnesota got their butt beat last night, though, Jimmy.
Well, I mean, Anthony Edwards continued to shine in that loss. That was, I mean, I think the Pelicans got Minnesota last night. But you know, one thing about it is, what did the big fella have last night for Minnesota?
Carl Anthony Towns, because
he
like him, and I just don't. I like him as a.
I mean, I like his productivity. It's not necessarily, and you like his. You got to realize.
Oh, he had 32.
I don't know what he had last.
I just don't without watching play.
I mean,
He had 32.
He's been producing. He's been producing.
He shot less than 50%. Jimmy, he shot less than 50% from the field.
How many attempts?
24, 10 out of 24. That's not good for a big man.
Yeah, that's not good. How many free throw attempts?
Oh, he hit 8 for 8 for them Johns.
Now that made up for that then. There you go. At least he got to the stripe a couple of times. Now,
I love how you get these other people. So Stephen Curry, when he hit 9 for 9 out there, he's supposed to do that. Yo.
Yeah, he's. I mean, come on, man. That's Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry hit 9 free throws. Ain't no lose, man. Okay, it's a free space and bingo. Like I told you, I'm gonna tell you something I'm concerned about right now, and I just never bought into it. I never bought into him. Yes, he's dynamic. Yes, he can make big plays. Yes, he's been clutch for the most part, but at the same time, and that is in Portland, Dame Lillard, especially on the heels of being listed as one of these top 75 players. Dame Lillard, he's averaging 31 minutes. They've played 4 games this season. Dame Lillard haven't scored over 20 in no game this season for Portland. Not a single time. And Portland is 1-2. They got beat by 30 last night.
Is he doing this on purpose?
30 last night.
Jim, is he doing this on purpose? Jimmy, he 3 for 24.
I haven't watched.
He 3 for 24.
Huh?
He 3 for 24 3 points. 3 for 24.
For the whole season?
Yes.
I don't think he made none last night.
0.
I don't think he made none last night.
0.
I haven't watched their game to tell what's in his face and what it looks like with him. I haven't watched Portland play, but I do know one thing is that
he doing a hell of a hold up. He clean. He really like Ben Simmons want to get the hell out of there, but he loved Portland and the city so much. So he trying to be a man. That man work. Listen to me, y'all. That man is the hardest working man other than Steph Curry in this business. Steph Curry, y'all, let me help you. I love a shameless plug because I love him so much. That's my favorite player. Y'all, everybody should know that if you know that. If you don't know, the babyface assassin. But let me tell you something about him. He done got where in his shooting workouts, Jimmy, they don't count makes no more. It's got to be all netted. It don't count. Jimmy, if it ain't all net, Jimmy, if it ain't going right in the middle, it counts as a miss. He challenges himself like that. Dame Lillard is that same way, and he missing like this. And remember now, y'all follow this. Gary Sinclair, Kelton, I'll never forget this. You remember when Stephon them was losing last year? And Dame said, yeah, but no, it did some crazy stuff on me. But yeah, dude, I just wanted to share Dame Lillard, Jimmy. That man worked out too hard to miss three out of 24. But I guess you could go. You remember Steph? Steph went on one of them years. He went on a missing. Then he came back and hit. You know, he's killed him. So it's real.
Also impressive was Jared Allen last night.
Oh yes,
in the Cavaliers' 99-87 win over the Denver Nuggets. Jared Allen, he produced 21 points, 16 rebounds, no turnovers in 37 minutes. Only took 11 shots from the field, 11 attempts, that is. How about Evan Mobley? People in Cleveland are really impressed with Evan Mobley.
Oh, yes.
Their top draft pick for the Cavaliers. And Mobley, he's been solid. He's in the starting lineup. You got to realize expectations aren't there, and he had 10 points, 8 rebounds last night. He's averaging 14 and 8 on the season. Mobley is, and he's a breath of fresh air for this young Cleveland team. Kevin Love, we had a Kevin Love sighting last night. He showed up, 22 points in 21 minutes in the win. That's a season high for Kevin Love. And remember, now he still wants out of there, but nobody's going to pay that tag.
No.
And that's the thing with Kevin Love. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking Cleveland, y'all could bundle something together. We'll take Kevin Love out of your hands, right? The Rockets. And you can take John Wall in a package. We'll take, you understand? And everybody can be happy. Put a little bundle together. We'll take one of them guards, maybe Darius Garland, because you're not letting go of Sexton. I understand that. We'll take Garland off your hands.
They ain't gonna pay Sexton. They already told.
You know what?
He came out
they ain't
with
gonna pay him?
No, he came out with Trae Young. Remember, he was up for an extension. They didn't give it to him.
Well, they wouldn't get rid of Sexton because Sexton, he's still in his rookie deal, right?
Darius came after him. Darius came after him.
I know what I'm saying, but I just figured that Sexton has
Jimmy,
more
this
value.
is last year, Jimmy. He didn't get the extension, Jimmy. He didn't get the extension. Everybody else got the extension, but him.
What about throw Ricky Rubio in there with him? Because Kevin Love is making. What's Kevin Love making?
I like Rubio.
Take Rubio in there. That way you got another veteran. Well, we got DJ Augustine, so Rubio will be playing the DJ Augustine role.
No.
So that
yeah, you can try.
We would get him in waiver.
Jimmy, I thought you was trying to keep losing. I thought you wanted to keep losing.
No. They're not trying to lose, Howard. They're just not trying to win a lot of games.
That's the same damn thing.
Difference. No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the difference. Okay, let's say if you're on the golf course, certain guy you might be playing against. If you're playing against me, you might swing left-handed and drive the ball down there just playing against me. You see, now if I take a drive and I drive it down a couple of 100 yards, 150 yards down the thing, whatever, and I'm in the middle of the fairway. Now you done swung left hand and went over in the tree. Now you're gonna play serious. You're trying to win that hole. But you started off left-handed. So the Rockets gonna do certain things. Certain people would play. Remember how John Lucas explained to us on the Chop Shop. He explained it more than once. How teams do, the general managers do, when the team is tanking. The players aren't tanking. The personnel that certain coaches are restricted from playing together or playing an abundance of minutes, that comes from up top. And by default, the team can't win and can't maximize their productivity. And that's kind of like what the Rockets. So they're not trying to lose.
I didn't say
They're
the
just-
players are trying to lose. Not one time.
No. The Rockets are trying. They're just not trying to win a lot of games. They're trying to do whatever it takes to stay in the lottery.
So the
know?
the opposite end of win is lose, right?
No,
so
you're
but
just
they
not-
ain't
you're
trying
not
to win. They trying to
On
lose.
purpose. You're not trying to understand on purpose. On purpose. That's the
not a
key
good
thing
analogy
that goes
you
into
used.
that.
That wasn't a good analogy.
Yeah,
you used
yeah,
on
it
golf.
is.
Not on golf.
On
Not the
pur-
golf analogy. It was terrible.
How we take it to spades then. There are some people that I play spades against. I'm gonna skate with a queen. Now, if there's another guy that I know he's a spade pro, I'm gonna play a whole different way of spades. I mean, I ain't trying to lose the book on purpose, but I just can figure I can just throw something out there and figure you're gonna bite real easy. No, from a spades pro, that's a hell of an analogy. Certain players, you ain't gonna get them to bite. Put it like this: certain players, you can play a spade for basic people out there, and you're gonna pull a joke out. Certain people, you ain't gonna pull that joke out. Certain people give you one book so they can get the lead and come back and put and win 2 more off that. Certain people. So that's the thing about that. You know. Now, since you didn't understand the golf one, and then Alfio is with you over there, and
Alfio, no, he ain't with me. He just said what I said. I said that was true.
I gave you a card analogy. Period. We can take it to basketball.
No more, Jimmy.
So-
Jimmy, I
Take it
got
back
your
to
point.
basketball. There
I
are
got your
some
point.
people in basketball. Have you seen certain guys will shoot left-handed, will shoot with try and move? I'm gonna shoot it from way back here. That means you ain't trying to lose on purpose. You can take certain gambles in the midst of that game and take certain risk just because you feel you are in a situation where you can just do that. Well, that's what the Rockets upper management gonna do this year. You can best believe that. You can best believe that. Now, I'm reading some of the comments.
They crazy. They crazy. They ain't saying nothing, man. Did you cover all the teams?
And-
Let me see.
And no, I'm speaking of Alfio.
What Alfio say? Well, the
I texted Alfio 3 days ago and asked him for a roster from his high school. And understand something, how this go in the media. Alfio, you a media.
You can't get
instructor.
on Alfio. Hold up. I'm like you. You can't be getting on the people. You can't be forgetting on the people. You can't get on Alfio.
I'm not getting on him. I'm constructively identifying something.
what I be
and that
doing.
way people can understand this. When you as a media at his school, whenever somebody make your job hard, you're not going to in turn make it easy on them. I'm trying to get a magazine together. How many magazines got Legacy, the School of Sports Sciences, featured in their magazine? I'm waiting right now. I'm asking for a friend. How many magazines out there have you guys? So this is a local magazine, black owned, 100% financed by blackness. Ask you guys for a picture and a roster. I ain't got it yet. Come on now. You got to make my job easy. Then the support becomes abundant. And we got some more difficulties on the feed right now. You guys let me know if you can hear me and how on each feed, Facebook and the YouTube, you guys let me know.
Jimmy, you good?
If you can hear.
They can hear you. I can hear you. I heard you the whole time. I just wasn't on screen. I heard you the whole time.
I know just we.
I hear, they hear. No, because this the feed. I got the feed that sends out to them. Whatever I hear, they hear. I don't have my regular device on. I got the actual feed from the program on. So you good? Keep talking. Now, what was you talking about, Alfio? Alfio, get that
And
man
somebody
that
asked-
stuff over there, please. Get that man.
See, something just happened. That's why Alfio said what just happened. Now, somebody asked, do the players know when the team is not trying to win? No, they don't necessarily know that.
No.
Not necessarily. The veterans do, but not necessarily, because you know why? A young player worried about one thing: minutes per game. So that's you know why? You're trying to get your numbers up so you can get to that bag, that second bag. That's what y'all young guys are. So they're not worried about. Come on now.
I mean, he
There are
that's a question,
guys I
Jim.
can go.
Keith Wood probably don't know no pro players. See, we've been around them, and I know don't no player try to lose ever. Those are the most competitive. Oh my
Yeah, they're
God,
not trying
guys
to
in the
lose.
world.
Exactly.
Yeah. But they can't do nothing about management. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of them players go through some stuff y'all wouldn't imagine. I know y'all think they got this great life, and they do, superficially. But a lot of them go through some stuff mentally, and the stuff that these even the coaches, the stuff these GMs and these owners, the demands they put on these people that y'all don't see. Yeah, y'all, let me tell you something. They earn that damn money. Talk to them. Look at them. Go take a look at all of them. Their hair coming out. They looking old. I mean, just do me a favor. Watch the NBA players. I've been in this business for 30 years, man. Those guys go through stuff that we don't even imagine. Because guess what, Jimmy? Like I'm thinking about Daryl Morey the other day. Ain't nobody talking about him. Everybody's just talking about Doc, right? So guess what the GM does? Hey, man, Daryl Morey, we're going to wait 4 years out for Ben Simmons. And guess what he tell Doc? Finna tell y'all something. Guess what he tell Doc and the coaches? I don't have to deal with the players. That's your damn job. You go deal with the player. I don't have to come to the game. I can sit back in my office and watch the game. Y'all got to be there with the players. The GMs don't have to deal with the players. So they can do all this whole ignorant stuff to these guys and don't have to be accountable for it. They put it on Doc. So y'all can come on here and talk about Doc ain't this, and Doc ain't this, and Doc ain't this, and Doc ain't this. And like I'm so glad the Boston Celtics won these last 2 games. Because Emi Udoka, I mean, I know they're going to blame him. So, players always want to win, man. Players always want to win. But these guys going through. Jimmy, I saw some stuff. I'm going to tell you who I like. I ain't really just never liked this game, ever. Jared Vanderbilt, not going to be a great pro, but he going to be a serviceable pro for a long time. If he keep doing some of the stuff I saw him do last night, he going to be a serviceable pro for a long time. I didn't know he had stuff like he was just certain little circles, just going over everybody to get the rebound. I mean, out of his position, just say, give me the damn rebound. Jimmy, I saw that in him last night. I didn't see that in him as a young player. I didn't see that he didn't play that much at college. So, but I just wanted to, because we talked about him. I mean, he's from Houston, so I just wanted to share that with y'all. Look out for Jared Vanderbilt. He plays for Minnesota. Check him out. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with y'all.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, indeed. And today, of course, I told you guys that we was gonna
Jimmy, that's
share
for you,
with
Jimmy.
you
Hold on, that's for you.
those numbers. I'll wait till
Jimmy, get that on Michael Jordan right quick. He said, explain to us how sports franchises can lose strategically and still turn a profit.
Yeah. You can lose strategically and still turn a profit, because whenever you go to the NBA draft, you get a lottery ball, and you get in the ball, you get in the lotto, and depending on that pick that comes up, which next year's pick for, we were talking about the Rockets question, the odds are
well, I've finished. Jimmy, I think you paused a little bit, but
when I say front court guys, and that's Jalen Durham and Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga. I want to go watch them as well. That's why the Laker ticket is the hottest ticket in the league. The Brooklyn Nets ticket is a hot ticket. Golden State is a hot ticket, regardless of what city they play in. Now the thing is
Jimmy, it's revenue
If
sharing
you've
too.
made,
It's revenue sharing also.
when you got the TV revenue.
Yeah, the TV money. They
From the
still
TV,
get
that's on.
yeah. They get
They still get
each
that.
team
That's
get a
but
check.
that's
And Jimmy, the luxury tax. You know when they call? Yeah, it went out and been back in, but we back on. Jimmy, the luxury tax. Like when they had to pay that luxury tax. Guess where that money goes to? To the smaller market teams like Charlotte, the smaller market teams like Memphis, the smaller talk. So it's a way to keep that. See, what happened is a lot of the rich, like Memphis, is like low on the totem pole for television. Excuse me, Jimmy, local television revenue. See, Jimmy, that's what a lot of people don't understand. Is different revenues. You get the national television revenue, and then you get the local television revenue. LA making one day than in local revenue market, and one game than Memphis make the whole season. So it's a way to turn a profit. Let me tell you something. NBA teams, none of them owners are going broke. So don't worry about them. Whoever answered that, who answered that question? I'm sorry, because it messed up a minute. We clicked off a little bit, Jimmy. Click right back on. But I just wanted to share that with you. They share in the revenue, man, and the rich get the most. The rich keep getting richer because they have the home, like New York. Jimmy, I just told you, they've been losing for 100 years, Jimmy, but it's the most valuable franchise out there. And so they make a profit. I forgot. I'm sorry who said that. What's up? Michael Smith. Michael Smith just came on, man. What's up, everybody? So Jimmy, I saw they was talking about Robert Williams. He is playing well. Yes, Robert Williams playing well, Jimmy.
Yeah, and indeed, we talked about the Celtics. While Robert Williams is a key part of that program up there for the Celtics, and we are 39 minutes past the hour on the Chop Shop, grooving in, talk some amateur sports, and that is
what's happening out there
down out of Waco. Langston Love, one of the coveted recruits for this incoming freshman class, has tore his ACL, and he's out for the season.